Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's right, guys. We're back from the dead. Cartoons, the magazine that started it all. Trial issue 0. Back from the dead, baby. And I'm Sammy Speed, and I am your hostess with the mostest, and this is what you've been missing. Issue number 0. So go ahead, grab your drink, and get ready for the introduction, and we will see you back in 1, 2, 3, boom! See you in a minute. Look what my hand says I have. Look what I've got. Yes, I was, before I worked for a cartoons magazine, I was a loyal subscriber of what? The very, very first issue. Yes, that's trial issue 0. Yes, I had bought the first issue, and for a certain amount of people, they've got issue 0 with their subscription if they got their year subscription. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. This is a special issue. This was issue 0, an issue that has a little funny backstory about it. It was a story about an issue that really wasn't meant to be. Basically, it's the back from the dead issue. And what this was about is about Marc bringing the business back. That's right, bringing our fun cartoons magazine back to life and proving to the world out there that told him he couldn't do it, and proving to him saying, yes, I can do it. And Dan Falconer and Mr. Bill were your front magazine artists each issue. For people that haven't watched my shows yet, or are hitting 0, forward. Basically what it is that your artist does your front cover. And then after they do the front cover, then they go through and do what they call the poster, which is the inside poster. Okay, normally it's a rendition of the cover, but it's always just a little bit cooler, bigger, whatever. That's what you see behind me as well. You'll see a bunch of the back past issues on my back wall. My name is Sammy Speed. I am the voice of the YouTube channel for Cartoons Magazine. I have an ecstatic knowledge in cars. I love comics. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I love cartoons. I love the cartoons comic. I was never into superheroes or anything like that. I was into other things, but cartoons, because I was into cars, just hit me like a rock when I was a young kid. And it grew on me, and it's what built me into wanting to be in the cars as much as I am. So issue 0 is the one we're going to talk about today. After Cartoons, the magazine, had reopened up with Marc as the head man with the plan, you can say. It was really awesome, because not only did you get a lot of guys that said, you know what, I'm going to get in there and jump on the subscription track right out the bat, but also all the artists that were from the Cartoons mags of yesteryear. In fact, there's one right there in the middle there, an old 87, whether I'm allowed to have it on there or not, I don't know. I don't care. I paid for that, and it's going up on the wall. But long and short is that basically, those guys came back, like the Fred Boatmans, Dan Falconer. There's a whole list of guys that were part of the crew back then that now are back for round 2, and in fact, until they're in, like, God bless Fred. He's not here any longer. Fred was a great artist, and he's in here as well. And these guys jumped for the option to do this again. I mean, it's just really, really, really awesome. George Trosley, the guy that used to do the artist, How to Draw series in the back. He also built his own magazine, not magazine, his own book that you can still buy to this day and on Amazon, which I think is really awesome, on how to draw the cool cars and everything else. And he still does that in here just like he did back when I was a kid. And it's just really neat to have something as cool as this back out, because you don't have to be a kid to enjoy this. You don't have to be an adult to enjoy this. This magazine has a certain segment that just appeals to, if you like cars in general, you will love this magazine. If you were not there for the beginning, you get to be here for the beginning again. That's another cool thing about this, is that I got to be here for the beginning, the second round. And people are like, the sequel isn't that good. Bull. This is not a sequel. This is somebody bringing the original back to life, going right back to the movie and saying, let's start where it ended. And that's what's awesome about Marc. And he's busting his tail every day along with all these artists on making sure that they can do this. And getting out each episode each issue as they come along. So anyway, George Trosley is one of the old artists that's now part of the clan as well, and he has built a new main, I guess you would call it, comic for the magazine. It's in every magazine. It's the Deuce and Pinstripe. It's to replace some other ones that we can't mention, and it's really cool because it is an excellent replacement for that one. I mean, they might get mad at me for saying that, or artists might say so, but I like the old one as well. But the new guy, but Deuce and Pinstripe now is pretty awesome, and I am so excited to see the next one as it comes out. Fred Boatman's got a couple in here called, with his Top Fuel. It's called Top Fuel, and Marc is, what people don't realize, that Marc's a really great artist as well. But he doesn't have time to run a magazine and set up the deal for having, do his drawing for the bi-monthly deal. So he does a small one called Doodle Master. Also as well, he invented Rust in Peace, and it's kind of a co-op with him and Ben Mitchell. And Ben is one of the newer guys that's on the scene, and he took Rust in Peace and took what Marc decided to do and just grew on it. And it really, really grew on it. And he just keeps growing it. Every issue, it just gets better and better and better. Ben literally is one of those guys that just took control of it and just ran with the ball. And he literally, when I say ran with the ball, he's just growing it out of proportion. It's really awesome, and we got the Panic Stop, which is from the old days, Nelson Dooley. I mentioned the sketchbook piece with Trosley sketchbook and how-tos. They're in there. Some of the other, and there's a ton of different guys. I mean, I know I'm going to forget at least one or two of them. But I just think it's really awesome that Marc was able to prove them wrong. They always said, he can't do it. He's not going to be able to do it. Guess what? He did it, and he proved it with the Trial Issue 0. Took it to SEMA and rocked it out. Okay? And I just think it's amazing. And then it has we have things to help grow this into the younger crowd with the mini wheels. Mini wheels is really awesome because Mark he's a well-rounded dude. He's really just he has an amazing mind for this. That he was the guy that needed to bring cartoons back, and Mini Wheels is a good example because he's bringing the young crowd in and it encourages them to draw and to grow with the magazine just like we did when we were his age. And there's just so many different artists in there. But then you have your my cartoons, which is basically drawings of where the guys have taken some of their favorite cars and draw them just like the My Mini Wheels, but kind of a more professional thing. And I don't know, I just think that they did just an amazing thing. And if you are lucky enough to get one of these issues, what you're going to find is that also in here is some thank yous from Mark and family, and it's just, I don't know what else to say other than it's just a really, 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 really awesome. I can't even say how awesome it is, and how thankful. And I'm going to thank you, Mark. Thank you for bringing our magazine back, because you know what? People don't realize what's missing until it's gone, and then after it's gone, it's like, man, I wish I would have kept my subscription up or whatever. But you know what? Thank you again. And so this is the end of trial issue number 0. This is Sammy. I got a little saying I always say on my my old YouTube channel, which is keep all 4 tires on the ground. Because I got pulled over one time, and the cop told me that after I took my Chevelle flying over a bridge one time. He told me, unless I have an airplane, if I have an airplane or if I have a pilot's license, there's no reason why my hot rods should ever leave the ground, all 4 tires. So be safe, everybody, and have a great night. And .com. And if you put in CarTube, you get a 10% off all swag, which is all the shirts, the hats, and everything of that nature. And you can get your subscription, get your account. You can right now. I think Mark's lost his mind by the price, but you can get your yearly subscription for $29.99. Or you can get like the lower digital subscription. I believe it's like $10 or $15, which is basically there's nothing comes to your house. It just, you go out there and you can download a PDF of the magazine and read it off the internet, or do it like off of a Kindle or whatever. So, or your tablet or your computer or wherever you watch stuff like that. You can print it off on a color printer for all you want, all matters, and read it. But or you can wait for your magazine at $29.95. It's up to you. So other than that, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Welcome to What You've Been Missing, the back issues. Thank you much, and this is issue 0, signing out. Peace.